This morning also, we'll be discussing a very important Vedantic truth. Though today's weather is not at all friendly and very severe, we can say, but still some of you have come. I'm very happy. So let us begin. But today's the Shanti mantra, I myself will chant. Om apyayantu mamangani vapranas-chakshusotramatabalam indriyani cha sarvani sarvam brahmopanishadam maham brahma nirakuryam ma brahma nirakarot anirakaranamastu anirakaranam mestu tadatmani nirateya upanishatsu dharmaste mai santu om shanti 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 harihi om. This is a prayer that all my limbs and all the complete body must be strong, well enough, so that I can serve God. So that all the good qualities that is there in the scripture, I can imbibe, I can have, and then utilize that for the service of God. So that is a unique prayer. Usually they say that you should not pray to God for you. Of course, that is a very higher stage. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna say, don't pray for anything. Just wait for the God. He knows what to do. But this is the thing that I am going to do something. I am going to work for you, God. So give me some strength. Even in the life of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, sometimes we find that he is complaining to the Divine Mother, the Mother, why you have not given me some strong body? Because the very frail body, I cannot go to people, I cannot teach them, I cannot say them anything. If you could give me a strong body, I could go to different places and tell people and make them aware about their divine nature. So this is a desire of love. I love my people. The people, they are making mistakes. So we like to go and tell them, these are the best way by which you can get the happiness. Then what is that knowledge? And what is that knowledge? Knowledge of Brahman. What is that Brahman? All-pervading consciousness. So this is the ultimate teaching of the Vedanta. In Vedanta, we always find they talk about the Brahman, not of God. When we are reading the Upanishads, we find that it is all the time talking about the Brahman. And the Brahman is all-pervading consciousness. And if it is all-pervading, the naturality is also within us? Yes, of course. And because of the consciousness, we are all active. We talk, we blink, we move, we do every action because of the consciousness. So this we are studying for last few months. Now here we find what happens in deep sleep. That is exactly what he is telling. And who is the father? And he is the teacher. He is the rishi. And he is concerned about his son. And son is the Kshetraketu. And the father, he is thinking, I am teaching so many other boys, so many other girls, but not my son. The son doesn't want to learn. So the father slowly through the stories, giving him a great knowledge. The last time you know that in the last Sunday, we discussed about the Trivrit Karanam. Trivrit Karanam. What is the Trivrit? The three major items, the earth, water and fire. And that is coming and mixing together and creating this world, this Trivrit Karanam. Trivrit Karan Prakarana, they say that this is the way this world was created. And today, that was not much important. Because this world is not there in reality. So when they say the world was created in this way, that way, they mention it because we are feeling like that. We the children, though we are grown up, but for the spirituality, so we are children. We do not understand. We think this is permanent. And we think we should grab this, have this. As the children always think that if I can have this, I will be very happy. So obviously, parents don't know it is nothing. But he will be or she will be going on crying till you give the doll. And when the doll is, then you will be carrying the doll very happy. As if the child has got everything in their life. But the grown-ups, they know this is nothing. After a few days, he will throw it. So this is the same thing the rishis, when they see that we are hankering for name, fame, physical comfort, money, they also laugh at us. Why you are doing like this? It will be wasted unnecessarily. Rather, you want happiness and concentrate on that happiness. Here, after Trivitkarana, mixture of the three, now he is taking our mind to a very important thing. What is that? To prove that there is Brahman. And how to prove the Brahman? Brahman is all-pervading consciousness. And how to prove that? And it says that Brahman is not an object. What is object? I can touch this table. This is an object. I know this is made of wood. I know that is made of iron. I know that is made of these. I know made that of. Because I can see, I can touch, I can smell, I can taste. We have 5 organs. With the 5 organs, we go out, and then whatever we can understand, that is my knowledge. But when a scientist comes, and he will be telling, oh, this wood, it is made of this way, that way, it is not a very strong wood, there is another type of woods are there, that is fibers are like this, it is more strong, another type of knowledge. And third person will come and say, you know, this wood, that iron, that you, this light and whatever you see, nothing but consciousness. And that is the supreme. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, in his knowledge, he said, after the sadhana, not that he read books, he practiced austerity. What is austerity? You always talk about austerity. In the spiritual life, austerity means you don't take food, you don't wear clothing, you don't wear shoes, and you don't take the warm clothing in the winter. This is austerity, physical austerity. But what is the austerity truly? Bhagavan Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, he has given the list of austerities. Austerity of the body, austerity of the mind, austerity of the speeches also, thoughts. So this is the austerity. Spiritual austerity means mind always going out to the objects. Rupa, Rasha, Shabda, Sparsha, Gandha, these are the 5 objects. Some form is there, and my eye goes to see that form. The smell is there, my nose. Sound is there, my ear get activated. Like that, 5 objects constantly we are enjoying. And I have to control those 5 organs. And so difficult. But Shankaracharya, in his book, that Vivekananda, he says, oh, it is so difficult. With one only, look at the fish, and look at the moth, and look at the elephant. They are only having one weakness. With that, they are bound and getting whole life, they are getting the torture. And with all the 5, a human, what it will do? Because our eyes is going, and ear is listening, and smell, all this touch and everything. All the 5 are constantly taking our mind outside. And we have to control that. That is called austerity. Whether you eat or not, whether you sleep or not, whether you wear clothing or not, whether you barefoot or not, it is nothing. Main thing is the mind. Mind should be controlled. Bhagavan Buddha said, if someone has conquered the whole world, I won't say that he is a hero. Even someone is wrapping the sky like a piece of the paper, I won't say that's a hero. I will say him a hero who can control his mind. Controlling the mind is so impossible, almost impossible. A personality like Arjuna is also telling Lord Krishna, you are asking me to control the mind? Oh no, that is difficult. It is not almost possible. Arjuna is mentioning that. Arjuna has a great power over his mind. Even then that Arjuna is telling that. Vayoriva sudaskaram, he mentioned, as if controlling the air. So the objects are there and our senses are going to those objects. Who made this? Nature, Prakriti. Now, who is asking us not to be deluded by this attraction? Again, the same Prakriti, and it is not the Prakriti the controller of the Prakriti, Purusha. The Purusha, or the Supreme Being. Now, he is asking us, if possible, if you want true happiness, control your senses. And if you can control your senses, then you are completely free. How to control the senses? Knowing the Brahman. What is Brahman? All-pervasive consciousness. And if it is all-pervasive consciousness, you need not to go anywhere. Because it is within you also. It is outside, it is inside. So you have to search with it inside. The problem is, it is not an object. And how we will, because we can understand objects, but it is a subject. It is myself, it is me. How can I know myself? And the moment I say me, immediately my name, my form, my association, all this comes. But that is not true. Then what is me then? This is a great challenge. Go to that hill and then cross that, and then you will see God. At least someone can try. But the hill is there, somebody can go. But when they say, know thyself, tat tvam asi, know thyself, you are that, you have to know yourself. Atmanam viddhi. Atmanam viddhi. Viddhi means know. You must know yourself. Then who am I? It goes on asking everyone, who am I? Who am I? We do not know actually. Then the Rishi comes and says, well, I will give you some example. Because I cannot tell you that this is Atman. This is Brahman. It is not an object. It is inside. You need not to do anything but understanding that. That's all. You need not to do anything. Just understand that. That much. Immediately it will be there. It is already there. Only thing you have to remove the darks. That's all. There's a mirror. I go and stand before the mirror, but I don't see the reflection. When isn't a mirror, I feel doubt. When someone comes and then clean that mirror, immediately there's a reflection of myself. So who comes and clean that dark? Guru. Who comes and clean that dark? Scripture. And here the Lord God Himself has come. And He has taken the form of an avatar. And then with His all the best choices, they come, the apostles, the disciples, they come and then try to do that. Then the influences of those, some other people also like us, they also come. They get little the fire, they carry that fire again. So this is the way a group of people they are trying to give light. What is that light? Understand yourself. Swami Vivekananda puts this in a very simple way. Know thyself is a very complicated thing. But Swami Vivekananda, he mentioned each soul is potentially divine. And what is the divinity? Love and unselfishness. What we should do to make people aware about that, you are full of love, you are full of unselfishness. Now, my friend, you have to manifest it, that's all. My philosophy can be said in 2 sentences, Swamiji said, to make people aware about their divine nature and to help them to manifest it, that's all. Here the Rishi is also trying that, and he has to give some example. And very unique example he is giving. He is telling Brahman is always present, eternally present. We need not to go anywhere to search and to get it. It's nothing like getting. It was not there. I go and I purchase, or I get it. No, it is nothing getting. You are already there. The moment the mind becomes pure, you reveal Brahman. The moment the mind becomes pure, and what is that mind and what is purity? These are the 2 things we should be clear. What is the mind? Thoughts, waves of thoughts, flow of thoughts. And what is that flow of thoughts? Whatever we collect from the world, that is the thought. Sometimes I suppose just before coming to meditation, you read that a great storm is coming. You come and sit with the meditation, you hear a sound, oh my God, maybe that storm has come. What will happen? Now, your mind goes because you have just heard something, read something, no, you knew something, that is affecting on your mind. And that is why they say Sadhu Shanga. Always they say at least once in a week, after 6 days, go and at least spend an hour or 2 in a holy company. And what is that holy company again? Give you inspiration to know thyself. I am a good person. I am full of love. Why should I hate others, criticize others, jealous others? Nothing. I should not have those things. I go and listen and come back with great confidence. Why should I have to do like that? I am great. I am the son of the God. I am the daughter of the God. We are the children of God. Why should I have to behave like this? Like a beggar? Oh, he is not liking, she is not liking. Why should I be a beggar? I am the master. That gives the, not ego, but self-confidence. I am fine. I am all right. I am happy. So this is called Satsanga. This is called holy Sangha or company. Here the father, the Rishi, he is slowly taking the mind of his son to that very subtle thing, that is Brahman. You know how? He said that those who have realized the truth about that, they say there are 3 conditions are there by which I can prove you that is Brahman. Now I am asking you to search for Brahman. The first thing I should know, is there something like Brahman? Otherwise, if I don't know what is that, even if I get that, I won't be able to understand that. Someone told, go for search for the gold rush. I don't know what is gold. I went and got gold, but this is what is gold? This is nothing like that. So I threw that yellow color material that I got it and threw that. Because I was not aware of the gold. What is gold? People should say, before sending me, you will find gold. It is hard, it is yellow color, it may be in different shape. That is the gold. When we put it into fire, then we can give different forms. He has seen the jewelries and he is thinking gold must be like the jewelries. He doesn't know anything about it. Will he be able to be successful in the gold rush? No. So we must know what is gold. We must know what is Brahman. How we will know what is Brahman? Some idea about Brahman. Idea about Brahman. It is YOLO. It may be hard. It may be a long. That is like the gold is. It is like that. So similarly, what is Brahman? He says, when you go to deep sleep and when you don't see the dream, where you go, that is Brahman. Because I know when I am awake, my body, my mind and my soul, the three are there combined. I know the waking stage. I know the dream stage. Regularly I see dream. So I have idea about dream stage. But when I don't see the dream even, that means body is absent, mind is absent, then where my soul goes? Am I dead the way that time? No, you are not. Because it is waiting. But you know where it goes? To the original it goes. Every time my soul goes to the original, which is Brahman. My soul is called Atman. So to understand, to differentiate, Atman, Jivatma, Paramatma. So my soul, the Jivatma, individual self, goes to the Paramatma, rest over there, and the moment I get up, it comes out immediately. I saw in the modern car, the owner of the car, the moment he was coming out, he just switched the key, car was parked over there. It immediately turned, automatically engine started, and then the back gear, then it came and stopped where that owner was standing. Amazing. As if somebody is driving for him. There was no one. The car knew how to come and was stopped over there. Not only that, door also opened for the owner to sit. And owner is not sitting, they're driving, just sitting. And then by the voice he said, take me to that place. It goes. My God, it is all happening nowadays. I'm thinking after some development, more development, and I will also become more old, I will purchase that car so that it will be easy for me to go. I didn't want to wait for someone to drive. So this way things are developing. And we are thinking about the Brahman, and this Brahman means understanding clearly who am I when I am not in my body, not in my mind, then who am I? Where am I? It says it's this way, avastatraya vichara. Avastatra, what is that? Waking, dream and dreamless condition. These are the three, very clear. Jagrat, Swapna and Susupti. These are the three words they use. Uttalaka Aruni Shetukitum Putram Uvacha. Now Uttalaka Aruni, his name was Uttalaka Aruni. His name was Aruni, but he did a wonderful thing for his guru. His guru asked, go and see in the cultivation land is so much of rain, the excess water is there or not, then all those plants will die. Go and check. He went and saw that from one place, a lot of water is gushing in. And there was nothing, no spade or anything, and it was dirt, but water has to be stopped. So he lied down over there and through his back stopped that flowing water coming in. Whole night he was lying like that. Because Guru says you must see the extra water should not enter into the field. So he was lying down through the body, with his body, he was stopping the water. Next day morning, Guru, when he went to the prayer, he didn't find that Aruni. Where is Aruni? Asked him, he remembered, to go and check the field. So the Guru was scared, oh my God, what happened to him? I had asked him to go in the dark. So Guru went out to see with other disciples. He found Arun is lying over there and protecting the water so that the water should not. So Guru went and told, get up, Uddalaka. From there the name became Uddalaka. The Guru asked him to get up, and that became Uddalaka, get up. You are now sleeping, you are not sitting, get up. That get up means start. So this get up, Uddalaka, his name was Aruni, so Uddalaka Aruni. He was a great sage. His son is Shvetaketu. Shvetaketu afterwards became a great sage. And Putram Obacha, he said, my son, Shapnantam me Shomyo Bijani. Know the Brahman through the dream. Sapnantam, Sapna Antam. Sapna means dream. Antam is the end. When there is no dream, Somya, oh my son, dear son, Bijani, you can know Brahman through this process also. Know me from me, that is the true nature of this Brahman of the sleep. Yatritat Purusha Shapiti Nama Sata. Sata means Sat. Yatritat, Yatri there, Tat, that, Purusha. What is Purusha? That which is residing in the heart of everyone. What is that? Consciousness. So Sanskrit words, Purusha doesn't mean the male. If you ask the meaning of the Purusha, it is male. It's not male or female. It is the consciousness that is there inside every being. So, Yatri Tat, where that, Tat means that, Purusha, something that is there inside everyone, Swapiti, was sleeping, that Nama Sata. Sata means that is Sat. Sat means the truth. Sat means that eternal. Sat means that never changes. Asati Sat. I cannot say it is this. I am only indicating through the indication. So this is Tada Sampyanna Bhavati. When a man is said to be sleeping, then what happens? It is the condition of no dreaming. He has become united with the being. Sapniti Bhavati. The word Swapiti means Atma Prapti. Swapiti. Swa means you, yourself. Swa. Piti, you have achieved, you have reached. So you have attained that nature. That means every night we are going to the Brahman. We are realizing Brahman. I mean, at least we could. How? Because our own nature goes to the Brahman. Now, it is okay, but explain it. His son, he said, I couldn't understand it, what you say. I am in deep sleep. I am not seeing the dream. And where is my consciousness? It goes to the Brahman. And then how it comes back? Then his father giving that. See how it goes. Very interestingly, his father said, mind is compared with a mirror. I am not reading the Sanskrit. The mind is compared with a mirror. And myself or me or the Jivatma is the reflection in the mirror. These two things, me and the mirror. And suppose the mirror is taken away, where I am now? I am myself. That's all. Someone brought a mirror before me and I see me, my reflection on the mirror. Now the question is, suppose that person take out the mirror, then where I will be? I will be myself. I was not in the mirror actually. There is a reflection. And that way they say, when that mirror is removed, where the reflection will go? The son is asking. Then he said, revert to the original. It was with the original. Original was there. Now that was reflected in the mirror. And if the mirror is not there, original will be original. So why you are asking about the reflection? And similarly, in deep sleep, that internal organ dissolves itself into its causal condition. And internal organ means mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankara. Internal organ. Our mind, our chitta, the storehouse, ahankara, that ego sense, all that is there, and buddhi is their intellect. These are functioning when that fire is there. Fire means the Chaitanya, the consciousness. Now when I am sleeping, the consciousness, where it will go? To the causal condition. Jiva, which is the reflection of the Chaitanya on the internal organ, namely the buddhi, will revert to the original nature. That means pure Atman, Chaitanya. Where it will go? Every day, every night, we go to the source. Now the question is, that proves that I am surviving even when there is no body, there is no mind. Friends, this is a point that we must understand very clearly. I survive, whatever it may be, survive when there is no body and when there is no mind. So one must be careful in now the Halloween time. They are surviving. And those people, they are very happy, and they're putting all those the different type of features outside and thinking they would come inside. They are there. They are there. And that consciousness is there. Without the body, without the mind, I am there. That is proving, and that is called consciousness, and that is Brahman. Vedanta is not a dictation, it is a realization. And after the realization, they come out to teach people in many varieties ways. Sometimes through the songs, sometimes through the poems, sometimes through the stories, sometimes directly telling them this is this. And they always try to make us understand that this is Brahman, which is all-pervasive. This is Hinduism. Hinduism is always all-pervasive. Now Lord Vishnu, the name Lord Vishnu means all-pervasive. But there is a form. What is that form? Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. There is a conch. He is giving the call to the souls. Come to me. Why the Vishnu is having the conch? He is giving constantly calling us, come to me. And that is the conch. And then he is having the chakra, that is the time, is going on moving. The dish going on moving, that is the time going on. And he is having also a mess, Gada, that is to destroy the creation. Then ultimately, you can achieve him through devotion. So in the fourth hand, he is holding a flower, a lotus. Why the flower is the symbol of love? Flower is the symbol of devotion. So these four things, Vishnu. Hinduism means all symbolism. You have to understand that. If you don't understand the symbol, then it is very difficult to understand. The Vishnu, who is all pervasive, having these four things in the four hands. That means these are the symbol. And what is Vishnu? Vistareti Vishnu. So before worshipping God, we always remember Vishnu. How? By taking water. Why water? Water again is a symbol of formlessness. The symbol, symbol and symbol. Here it says, we are Brahman encased in a body and mind. Now the body and mind has become so important for us, we have forgotten the original thing, that is the consciousness. And this is called Dharma Glani. I have forgotten my original nature. I am consciousness, but I am thinking that I am the body, I am the mind. And naturally I am behaving like that. Now we have seen that here when we give some food, but mainly for the birds, but the squirrels, uninvited, they come. And they, as always, they'll be eating. The strong one won't allow the weaker one to eat. As long as the strong one will be there, they will be sitting in the corner. Oh, all of them could eat. So much of food is there, but they won't allow. The human being also, they will go on collecting the wealth and wealth and wealth and wealth, won't allow others to enjoy. Why? You won't be able to enjoy the whole wealth. But still he will go on collecting. And he doesn't know where all this. His accountants will come and say, oh, this million, this billion. And he is very happy. And some people, they will publish their name in the billionaire list. He is very happy. I am in the billionaire list. Where it is? The third. Oh my God, third. I have to try to become first. So this is a very peculiar mental set. Very peculiar. He was born and he is growing up and he will also die with leaving all other people the same way. Only because of his good karma he got this opportunity, but now he is misutilizing that. That's why Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna said, when you are rich, know that God has given the money to you, not for you, but to protect it for others. If we forget, what will happen? We will go on doing like that, then one day suddenly they will die, and after the day, where the money goes? You cannot take it back. You cannot carry with you. Where the money will go? You will be hanging in a frame. Whether you have money or not, your children will hang you. There will be no problem. Oh, this is my father, that's all. So this is the way we understand, we slowly detached ourselves from this worldly attraction. And it says like that even night is over, deep sleep, we realize Brahman. Why then we should have to try separately? Now the question, well, Father, you say, when I am sleeping, my body is absent, mind is not dreaming, that means mind is also absent, and I go back to the original source, which is Brahman, that means I realize Brahman. Why then you are asking me to realize Brahman again? Am I not realizing Brahman every day? And the Father is saying, no, you are not. The Brahman that is reflecting within you goes back to the original. And it once again coming back to you. Again the question, why it is coming back to me? Gives another example. It's a very wonderful example. It says, Jivatma bears the effect of the past karma, unresolved. Now the Hinduism, another thing comes, karma. Karma phala, karma phala. If you go to the South India, they pronounce like that, karma phala, karma phala. And you have to karma phala, that is, you have to. There is no other way. Any temple you go, karma phala. What is the karma phala? Action that you have done, it has been result. Na? Suppose you have given some food to the birds, to the hungry people, good action. Whether you know it or not, good result will also come, surely come. It will go to your account. And then there will be all credit. This man has helped this. It will be there. And suppose you are cheating someone, taking away the money, and by that way you are doing a wrong action, and you know what is wrong action, everyone knows. What is wrong action? I saw one, nowadays that some, what's called, a reel comes. The one father is asking a son, the little boy, hardly 3 years, and he broke the milk cup that the boy was holding. It fell from his hand. The milk was all over. When the father came, who broke it? Then the son is telling, it fell. It fell means who threw it? No, the cup jumped and fell. That is very funny and very innocent face and afraid of father. He is telling the cup from my hand jumped. It jumped from your hand, yes. And this is the way always we try to say, I am not at fault, somebody else. But this, when we see, that means karma phala is there, I am doing this. Though I can say blaming others, but it doesn't matter. You have to understand there is someone, his accounts is perfect, never make any mistake. Good and bad, everything will be recorded. If it is good, you will get everything good. Next life, you will be much better life. And then if you don't, then you have to go and suffer. Again, come back to the same stage. So going on doing like this, going up and going down, and coming to this same stage, he says, Yatha Shakuni Sutrena Prabhaddo. Shakuni means a bird. I'm giving an example. Your karma phala is time and bringing you back. You know how? A bird was tied with a sting and on a branch of a tree. And the bird is flying, and few meters it can fly, but then afterwards the sting, again it tries right side, left side, up and down. But wherever it goes, there is a limit. And it comes back tired and sit on the branch again. And similarly, because of your karma, you are going this side, that side, here, up, down, but again come to that. So karma phala is the reaction of the result of your karma. One should be very, very careful. Now, how we do karma? Physically, of course. We go and do this, do that. Physical karma is there. You know, children, when we were children, we used to go third grade or fourth grade, but we used to go in a group. And there will be one or two always leaders. Then they told, see, there is a bell, and it is to our reach. We could push that bell. So when we go to the school, we will push that bell and run away. And the person will come and open the door, he won't find anyone. So that was the fun. And returning time, another boy will do. Then it became a routine because from the Monday to Friday, the Monday at the time of going he will do, at the time of returning he will do. Then we made a routine and it was very nicely going. And I think the person inside was an old man and his house was little inside, at a courtyard was there. Every time he is reaching, we are already out. So that was going on. One day it was my turn to push. But someone new friend came, hey, allow me to do it today. So I sacrificed, okay, now you do. And that very day, that gentleman was waiting just at the back of the door. And the moment he pushed, immediately door opened, two big hands came and took him inside. Oh my God, I was supposed to be. And now instead of me, he got a nice beating and then he came back. Now this is karma phala. Someone saved me. So I was supposed to be beaten by that person, but now this boy, he was not in our list. He insisted that he should come, and that particular time. How you will explain it? This is karma phala. He was supposed to be beaten. I am laughing because I am remembering that funny time. And we all ran away. And in the distance we are waiting for the friend to come. Oh my God, that was a terrible time. So, but one should not do that though, because other people are getting disturbed. But children are children, they like fun like this. So this is the way to always go. And what will happen? The karma phala Someday some people will come and ring the bell and I will run and find no one. So like this, I have to suffer. So this is it happens, the karma phala. We cannot. Swami Vivekananda says, good, good, bad, bad. None can skip the law. None can skip the law. So what we should do in that karma phala? Now Rishi Uddalaka, through food also he is trying to give the answer. It's very interesting. He said, when you are eating the food in a different way. First he said, Brahman is there. Every time you sleep, your original consciousness revert to the original Brahman. But because of your karma phala, your mind associated with the work and the result, that consciousness comes back like a bird is tied with a sting. So this is one. Again, he is taking another example. Whatever you eat, the food, what happens to it? Ashana pipase me soumya bijanihi iti. When you are eating and drinking, what happens? I will tell you that. And he is mentioning, when you are eating, ash means eating. The Sanskrit ash means eating. So ashana means the food. So when you are eating, water is helping you to digest. That means the food, what is the root of the food? It is water. It is not the food of the water, root. Now what is the root of the food? Water. Now if there is no rain, there won't be any vegetation. So water is the root of the food. So that is the way it says, whatever we are eating, the water is helping us. And what is the root of the water? Is fire. So these three, it is the food and the water and the fire. If the sun is not there, there is no vaporization of the water, there is no the rain, then there is no water. So sun or the heat or the fire is the root of the water. The root of the food, fire, water. The root of the water, fire. And who is the root of the fire? That consciousness again. Because all this nature, it has been designed by that conscious being. So it goes to that. Now take the root. If you are a being, that means you must be having a root, the mula. The food's root is the water. And water's root is the fire. Fire root is the being. Hence the being is the root of all things. And the being means the consciousness. Being means all pervasive consciousness. So that is the way it goes. And then finally it says, now my son, you have to understand your root. What is your root? So Atma Tvam Asi Shvetaketu Tat Tvam Asi. So Atma Tvam Asi Shvetaketu. So how it comes? The father is slowly taking the mind to subtler. Now when I am eating the food, it is breaking in the body and becoming so many ways it goes, and a little portion of it goes to the life. Without the food we won't survive. So the energy it becomes. And the root of the food is the water. And the water is coming up, created by fire. And then fire is the original root. Similarly, in my body, there is the root, the final root. What is the final root? That Atman. Then the Father comes and says, and is very clear, Sa Atma, that consciousness, Tat Tvam Asi. And this is a great word in the Veda, Tattvamasi, you are that. So Atma Tattvamasi Shvetuketu. Now finally his father points to that. That is the consciousness and you are that. So who am I? The consciousness. How can I prove it? When I am in deep sleep, still I survive. That is the proof the consciousness is there. And that consciousness is tired because my mind having desires. The moment the mind won't have any desire, it will be completely free. So what is the difference between the Jesus, the Buddha, Sri Ramakrishna and me? Desire. Buddha had his desire. Jesus had his desire. Sri Ramakrishna had his desire. And what is that desire? To help people, not for themselves. But for me and you, we have our personal desire also. Maybe we are good people. We also like to help others. But at the same time, we have some our own desires too. That binds us, makes us separate. Otherwise, nothing. So after the Brahma Jnana, there is no difference between the Guru and the Shishya. And that is why, when the Janaka, he wanted the Brahma Jnana, his Guru, Ashtavakra, he said, no, you must pay. Guru Pranami one is supposed to give. You must pay me that Pranami before. I am the king, I will give you. Won't you believe it? No. After that knowledge, you won't find any difference. You won't see Guru or Shishya. That will be all same. And that time I will miss my Pranami. So before you give. And the Janaka became very angry. You know that story. And the Janaka became very angry and said, you want? Okay, the whole country I am giving it to you. Whatever I am possessing, I give it to you. This body, I am giving it to you. This mind, I give it to you. I give everything to you. Give me knowledge. And what the Guru did? You cannot give knowledge. No one can give you knowledge. The Guru said, well. Okay, now remember, you have given everything to me, right? This whole country and your possession, your body, your mind, you have given to me. Now you wait, I am coming back. We'll give you the Brahma Jnana. What happened then? This Janaka was waiting for the Guru. In the beginning he became angry. Then came discrimination. That is important. First he became very angry with the Guru. What he thinks? I am the king of this country. Now he is cheating me. Kept me waiting over here for him. Then the discrimination, Bichara came. And in Bichara he said, no, I am no more king. Because I have already given it to my Guru. I am no more king. And moreover, this body that I have given to him, whether it gets liberated or not, that also not under my control, I have given it to Guru. And finally, why I am thinking, mind is also given to the Guru. I don't have right to think also. My mind is also the property of my Guru. Why I am thinking in that way, that I am angry and he is cheating me and I will teach him a lesson. What is all this nonsense I am doing? My mind should not think. Then he said, I am composed. The moment he thought he is not having anything of this world, he is all alone. He is not having the body, never cares whether it dies or lives. And not even the mind to think. There was not even a small wave in the mind. The mind became completely still. That very moment he saw, I am Brahman. The Guru need not to do anything. These are the beautiful stories that teaches us we are Brahman, and no one can help us to understand that except myself. I get the indication from the scripture, I get the indication from the Guru, And then I realize myself, because I am that. The moment the mind becomes pure, tranquil, no other thought over there, real revelation. Immediately he understood, I am Brahman. Then the Guru came back and said, now go and rule your country. What am I going to do with this? But as a Brahmagyani. So the Janaka became Rajarshi, Raja and Rishi together. He was a ruler, but at the same time, he was a knower of Brahman. Thank you, friends. Today, up to this.
First question by KAI. If God is ever alert consciousness itself, then why is it said that Sri Vishnu goes to sleep during Devi Paksha and is rising again during Deva Utthana Ekadashi?
So, the Hinduism, it says that it is the truth, they say, but then they understand it is not for all. With subtle thoughts, the Vishnu is all pervasive, I am also the same. Oh no, that don't go with many. So the Hinduism then, in the next step, they started developing rituals and with some of the truth. So all this that you see in the temple and in our scripture, and you must worship this way, that way, all that is for us to raise our mind slowly, and so that we can reach to that level where I see I and Vishnu are the same. If the Lord is sleeping, what will happen? Because Lord God is the holder of the creation. Suppose He is absent, what will happen then? Everything will be in chaos. It cannot be. But people think in that way. We should not disturb the Lord for 6 months because it is winter, and then that's okay. And then another 6 months, and the crops are coming up, and we are having funny time. So the God has also come. So by that way only. So everything, all this that we see, we create. The rishis they have created for us, the ordinary people. Thank you.
Second question by KAI. Sri Sri Thakur told us about Vidya Shakti and Avidya Shakti. Whether this difference can be traced back to one's own karma, and part 2, or is it just Leela or divine drama?
The part 1 is Vidya Shakti, Avidya Shakti, whether
the difference can be traced to one's own karma.
Vidya Shakti and Avidya Shakti, of course. See, now you are asking these questions. This is Vidya Shakti. Otherwise, how you will ask this question? This type of thought won't come. Your friends are not listening to these talks. Rather, they will be enjoying some movies. Today is Sunday, here of course. Maybe in some other places, other days. But it is a Sunday, they are enjoying the movie or sleeping extra, like that. But you are, from wherever, you are watching, listening, asking questions. This is Vidya Shakti. This is the power to do something good. Vidya Shakti means the power to do good. I have earned money, but I will save the money to help the poor. Vidya Shakti. Otherwise, why should I think about the poor? Let them die. I didn't ask to born, so why should I spend money for them? No. Vidya Shakti. And then sometimes you think lethargy, and sometimes you make mistakes, sometimes you feel greedy, Avidya Shakti. So individually we know what is Avidya Shakti, what is Vidya Shakti. Shakti means power, and that inspires us to perform. This is. In one person you can find Vidya Shakti, Avidya Shakti. Okay. Any other question from there? Yes.
Swami, you said
Come to this side.
You said to achieve Brahman, we have to purify our mind. So how to purify the mind?
That is, the This is called Manashuddhi Prakarana. That's a great topic that the Shankaracharya is very fond of telling about that. You have to purify. Mana, mind, Shuddhi, purification, Prakarana, system. You know, what is mind? Thought. And how the thought generates? By seeing, by hearing, by touching, by smelling, by eating. So thoughts generates in that way. I have to be careful about those thoughts. The thoughts that makes me little selfish, I should avoid those. Shuddhi. Thoughts that makes me broad, helping others, loving others, caring for others, praying for others, broad. That is Shuddhi. So Swami Vivekananda said, expansion is life, contraction is death. I only should live, let others go whatever they like to do. That is contraction. Expansion, no, not me only, I should also help others to grow up. I am from a very, very ordinary family. My village was in a very remote. From there, by the grace of God, I have come up to this level. Now I should go back to the root and help my village people. And there must be some people who are there, they need help, the young minds. If I help them, guide them, tell them that this is possible, from this root I have come to this. That is Vidya Shakti. And that is the pure mind. Loving others is the pure mind. And the moment you can feel the all are my own and their suffering means it's my suffering, you are the purest person. You are God yourself. What is God? As Swami Vivekananda says, unselfishness is God. And how the unselfishness is manifested? Through love. Then he also said L-O-V-E about Sri Ramakrishna, he said. So this is the way we can do. Anyone else?
Swamiji, in the talk you mentioned that reason why we want to realize Brahman is because we want to get rid of a past karma. But if we get rid of past karma, then in the next life we will not be reborn. And if we are not reborn, how will we do welfare for humanity?
So this is a desire to do the welfare. So that desire will bring you again. But in a better life, in a better family, so you know why we are born? Because of the desire, right? Like the sting of that is binding the bird. The examples in the Upanishads and the Upanishads. The bird is tired. Why? Desire. Our mind is tired because desire. It's a good desire. I like to help others. Swami Vivekananda, the same way he said, I will come back again and again and take as many births necessary till each and every soul are liberated. There is a great desire. He is liberated, but still he wants to come to help other people to grow. So again you will come, but you will come in a different form, in a different place, where your desire to help others will, like Vivekananda, like the Jesus, that will grow. You will be like that. Okay. So one of our great Swamiji, Swami Ishatmananda ji, and he was a great follower of Vivekananda. So, and when he was very old, he was a president. He was in the hospital. So someone went and told Swamiji, this is your last word. Who said? He used to speak like that. Who said? I like to come back once again. I like to become the brahmachari in the Ramakrishna mission, then become a monk, and then again I like to go out and tell the words of Vivekananda to every soul. So he used to go and give the speeches. He was very fond of that. And he used to think that by that way, transformation will come. So I am going to serve the people that way. Liberation is okay, that is there. But there's a weak mind. My liberation somehow. But the strong mind, there is no liberation. And because of their great love for the suffering people, they come, but they are not bound by the karma. They are not bound by the karma. They come because of their love. That is it. Now the teacher is going to the school and the classroom. Student is also going to the classroom. Student doesn't want to go, but going because otherwise they won't learn. Otherwise the society will say, parents will say, they are bound to go. But the teacher out of love coming. Of course get a little salary, but there are many teachers. Now I have to go and teach the people, your students, young minds. Many retired people, they like to share their knowledge with the young minds. It is out of love. They regularly go to the school, the same way the student goes, but do you think they are bound? No. They are going there out of love. The avatars, they are coming to this world. They are taking human birth, but they are not bound like us. They are free. They come and take that bondage out of love. Any moment they can leave. But we cannot go any moment. We have to go according to our karma. So, yes.
So, Swami, on this point, to come to that stage, then it is the individual evolution, spiritual evolution. Those souls only can go and think of those. First, they will have to evolve to that stage.
Yes. So that is true. I don't know whether you could hear me. So it is the evolution actually. Slowly. The soul is pure and free. We are thinking that we are bound. And when we are thinking we are bound, we are trying to go out of it. But the moment we want that, just one thought, I am not bound by these worldly things, you are free. The moment I think that I am free from the bondages of this world, you are free. In reality, we are all free. But my son and the son's son, the grandson and all that, all these things are binding us. The moment we can withdraw our mind, love will be there, but no bondages will be there. That is the main thing. See, the being a monk, don't you think we have love? We have great love. We love children, we love to see them successful, we love to see them, each and every one, happy. Every day morning when we pray, I don't pray for myself, I pray for all the people. The different type of requests are coming. So I pray for them. Mother, he has lost a job. Now the administration is going on like this. Please help them. Let at least that boy get a job. How he will continue in his family. So like this prayer. I am praying more than his own father. I have great love, but I am not bound. That is the thing. So it is the condition of the mind. If we can free ourselves, love will be there, sympathy will be there, but there is no bondage, then you are free. That is the way. Thank you very much. It is a wonderful class. Today is the last Sunday discourse, and this coming Thursday, 13th, I will be leaving for India, and this time 4 cities I am visiting. First I will go to Bombay, Mumbai for 3 days, then to Delhi, mainly to 1 day in Delhi, another 3 days in Gurgaon, where the new center is there, and from there to the Bangalore. In Bangalore there is a Chatt Sai Baba, their ashram is there, they are celebrating 100 years, so they have invited, actually they are sponsoring. So I am going to attend that. And finally I will go to Belur Mall. And in Calcutta there is another program is there. You must be knowing one company is there, Peerless. They are also celebrating 100 years. So they have invited, so in that function also I will be there. From there, on 27th I am leaving Calcutta. I will reach 28th in London. I will be there in the London 28, 29, 30, giving 2 retreats, one outside, another inside the asrama, Bourne End, and then finally on fast, I'm coming back. So the coming Sundays, there won't be any classes, and Wednesday also. there will be no classes. But other things will be continuing. Our volunteer, he will be here, Rishikesh, and you can come, you can attend the prayer, and you can meditate over here. Our library is there. All things will be open. If you like to come and stay in our guest house, that is also open. All the centers are open. So thank you very much. Thank you. Let us say Shanti 3 times and we conclude. Now Shanti you can repeat after me. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. 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 Hari Om. Tat Sat.